I feel like I've got severe sunburn to my cheeks and my tongue is throbbing.
This isn't a day ruiner.
Oh, isn't it? Throbbing cheeks and a burnt tongue.
Ladies and gentlemen, please find your seats. The show is about to start.
Oh, hello. How are we all? I hope we're all very well. Welcome to Zach Fox's Stinky Little Show, the podcast with a fluid sense of peerage. Today's guest is a fireman. How are you, man? No, I'm joking. All right.
Should say firefighter.
Today's guest is a firefighter, an ambulance driver, and a train. For real. He's a cheeky, childlike trickster trapped in the body of a middle-aged welder. By day, he battles raging fires, and by night, male pattern baldness. You may recognise his voice as that of Action... Right, I can't have you squeaking away. You may recognise his voice as that of Action Chugger, the superhero locomotive from the beloved cartoon Chuggingtons. That is, if you're the show's creator, below the age of 10, or a challenge with a spectrum disorder. A fictional and actual hero whose name means peace in Latin and trouble on your daughter's lips. Please give a warm welcome to the funniest person I know and least best friend, Mr. Pax Baldwin.
Least best friend?
Out of all that, that's the one that you pick up on.
I can't remember what you said at the beginning now.
Right, let's go back. Middle-aged welder, male pattern baldness.
Firefighter, ambulance driver and a train.
Action Chugger.
Action Chugger!
Oh, okay.
Yeah?
I thought you meant like big lad.
Today's guest is a fucking unit. You are quite large, though.
Rude.
Pax.
Yes.
Bit of a weird name, that's all.
It's down to my hippie mother.
Is she going to be...
No, genuinely.
What?
Every time I explain my name to someone, I go, oh, it means peace in Latin. There's like a pause where they're like, that doesn't explain anything. Then I say, my mum's a bit of a hippie, so obviously that's where the peace comes from.
Genuinely, I didn't know you still had hippies around today.
Yeah, I think
that
they do.
People that self-identify as a hippie in 2019.
Yeah.
There are people like that who have the same like ideals, but I guess they call themselves now like liberals or socialists or whatever. I was really stretching to the limit of my vocabulary there.
Liberals.
I might edit out the funniest person I know line depending on how this goes.
The what?
But it's definitely coming out now.
Are you?
What? In 2019? Really? In Zach Fox's Stinky Little Show, there will always be 8 possible points to win, split over 2 fantastic games. But first, it's time to get to know our guest with 5 shit questions. Question number 1. Hiya, you alright?
Is that question number 1?
Yeah. Can you explain that?
Hey, you're right.
Yeah, this is something
It's
that you...
just it's a bit like a tick. You know, like when you're on a country road or something and there's a old couple walking towards you with their border collie.
Oh, yeah. I know what it's like being on a country road with an old couple walking towards me with their border collie. Everyone's been in that position.
Or even not even a country road, but say you like get up early here
Yeah.
on Harrow Road, W9 come say hello.
No. Fact. Take it back.
So not just a country road, but any like quiet street where someone could be walking up to you. There's that thing of like, you want them to think you're polite, so you have that little, hiya, you're right.
Hiya, you're right.
Yeah.
So
But what's the voice? You put on a voice.
Hiya, you're right.
But that's not your voice.
Yeah, but they don't know that.
Yeah,
All they're hearing is, hiya, you're right.
Mate,
so they're like,
that
yeah,
voice coming out of your body, they know that's not your voice.
They don't.
Hiya, you're right.
And my wife will punch me as soon as I do it, but I forget. So even when like someone like squeezes past me and like I have to say sorry, I say it.
You say it when you're not even like meant to say it socially. Yeah. Instead of saying sorry, you'll go, hiya, you're right.
Hiya, you're right.
So you're walking down the street, you accidentally open the door into someone, they drop all their briefcases.
Yeah, all of their briefcases hit the floor. I go, hiya, you're right.
Do you think you'll stop saying it anytime soon?
Yeah, probably after this.
Yeah, have I killed it dead?
Yeah, gone.
There you go, Laura Baldwin, you're welcome. Is this your kind of show?
Honestly, yesterday when you sent me Dan's episode,
Yes.
was the first time I've listened to a podcast.
That hasn't answered the question.
So, yes, I would listen to this.
If you didn't know me, come on, be real.
No, 100%. I was on the tube listening to it, and I thought, people have always told me about like podcasts or like is there one called Serial? Is that a big one?
Yes.
Like people or like the boys always talk about it, and I'm always like, I could just never imagine being on the train and not listening to music. And then yesterday, listened to it, and I really enjoyed it.
Thank you, mate. This is a bit like Serial, though. People see that over time there's a big murder mystery that unravels over the episodes.
Is that what
if
Serial
you stick
is?
with it.
I thought it was about breakfast.
Question 2. What's the biggest fire you've ever put out?
There was a 10-pump rubbish fire.
Put it out in only 10
Why
pumps.
is that funny?
What is it, a fucking super soaker?
No, yeah, it was a 10-pump rubbish fire. That was pretty boring.
Wait, slow down. A 10-pump rubbish fire. You mean 10 fire trucks?
Yeah, that was the biggest one, but I wouldn't say it was necessarily the bigger they get like that, the more boring they are. They're just really laborious, and there's so much equipment to get out. Because it's not like fighting a fire where it's like you're saving someone's house or you're in there it's just a big pile of shit that's caught fire underneath. So you're literally just drowning rubbish in water.
Wait, is this how you measure how big the fire is, by how many engines are called to it?
Normally, say your house or this flat set on fire right now, the standard thing would be
Is
to
that a
send-
threat? You don't measure it in like feet or like woes?
No, because you
People
could
go,
have...
whoa!
There could like a big fire could be this whole room could be on fire.
Yeah.
That would be a big fire, but we might put that out with one fire engine there.
That's a big fire, one room.
If
In
you
my
think
head,
that
you're
this
running through burning
whole-
buildings with like the roofs collapsing on you.
No, most of the time it's a room that's on fire.
Most of the time, it's you sat in a fucking bed, sat next to some fat thing, isn't it? And what's his name? Sorry, Pax, what's
No
his
comment.
name?
How can you say that? Sweat on my back.
You were like playing with your t-shirt, going like, how do I get out of this?
Imagine in my head someone being like, "What's
Dude.
this popping up here? Podcast?"
Dude. No comment. Like how celebrities get out of scandals.
As if that suddenly makes it as if I haven't told you. Where else did you get that information from?
No comment. What, you go to work, you go, boys, what? I said no comment. What?
Wasn't me.
Question 3. Pax, mate, you're a man that has lived so many different lives. A teen pop star, a nightclub bouncer, a Polynesian stoner, just to name a few. They're all true, right?
Yeah.
Which life has been your favourite?
Probably... Yeah, my childhood, doing like the Disney stuff was pretty cool.
Sorry, tell us about the Disney stuff. What Disney stuff?
I was on Disney Channel UK.
You got flown to America to actually be yourself, as in Pax Baldwin, in the Disney Channel Games.
Yeah.
Which is like the Olympics. But
Yeah. But like, it's a knockout.
it's like the Olympics, but instead of happening every 4 years, it happens once
in a
like
lifetime. And then everyone washes up and gets a normal job.
What sort of games did you have to play in the Disney Channel Olympics?
The egg toss.
That didn't carry through to the real Olympics, did it, that one?
No. I think because I was pretty low down on the pecking order, that was the only game I got to...
Oh, really?
I think there was like an
Really?
inflatable obstacle course that I was like 7th
Yeah.
in like the relay team.
Whereas like Zach and Cody were doing like the pole vault.
Yeah. Man.
If you got an email now saying, hey, Pax, we're inviting you out to the West Coast Customs to pimp your ride. We're flying you back out to America. We're having a Disney Channel 12-year reunion or however long it's been. Would you go?
No, boring. Move on. Question 4.
Question 4. Least favourite period?
Least favourite period would be when I was just caning Tinder.
I like that though. Me and you lived together for a little while during that period, I
Yeah.
think. So I just remember the top of your head throughout all of that because you were forever dealing with more Tinder than a bloody chimney sweep.
Yeah, I was, man. Most of you listening to this probably recognise me. But
Yeah, do your Tinder voice now so they recognise you.
Yo, what's up, man? It's Pax Baldwin.
Suddenly loads of girls' light bulbs going on their head going,
Because it went on for so long, there's elements of it that are great. There's elements where I look back and go, oh, absolute Don Juan. But there's 98% of it, which is just me rubbing myself up against an ugly stranger. So that's a low
no,
point.
don't call them ugly, mate.
No, I didn't.
You're lucky to have even had one.
No, I know. I am very lucky. And it was all consensual and no one got hurt. I was very honest with everyone. afterwards, my pride might have got hurt. Feeling like a dirty, rotten scoundrel.
Oh, God.
No, I can't say that one.
Yeah.
I ran away from someone.
Oh, we both did, dude.
What?
We ran away from a double date. We saw these
Oh
two
my
girls
God.
and we both chickened out. You were speaking to a girl on Tinder. She said, me and my friend are out in town. You and I show up. One of them was a little bit too drunk from what
You're
we
one.
could see across the road.
She had to be, mate.
You sent across a picture of us both and she went, pass me the sambuca. And we saw, and she was a little bit tipsy,
Yeah.
and it was daytime, and we thought, do you know what? Maybe this was a mistake, and we ran away up an alleyway, hid behind some bins. Do you remember this?
Yes, I do.
We hid behind some big black bins, squatting on the floor, and a couple of little faces come poking around the bin and go, hello, are you Pax? And we're squatting on the floor. We stood up and went, yeah, hiya. And they went, what are you doing down there? Awful.
Oh, I can't believe they didn't question it more. Which one? Oh, we just were around here. They went, all right then.
Oh,
They didn't question the fact that we're ducking behind bins.
And then obviously they turned out to be lovely girls and we turned out to be the monsters. Question 5. I forgot we were still doing these questions. All right, Pax. I don't want to hurt your feelings here.
Oh,
Not many people
why?
know that you're quite a sweet, sensitive man, aren't you?
Yes.
But you've got quite a large, white, blocky head. So my question is, when you go supermarket for a big shop, has anyone ever grabbed your head thinking it was a big fucking fresh loaf of bread?
No one has grabbed my head, mistaking it for a big block of white bread.
And that's the end of 5 shit questions. Game number 1. The first game today is called Mother and the rules couldn't be more simple. Your mum and your history as a child actor.
How are we able to talk about this now?
Why?
What? Where is this ending up now?
What do you mean we're
It's
not allowed
called
to talk
Mother.
about- Yeah. You haven't heard the game yet?
Oh, here we go. Let's
Hear
wait
it
for the
out
game
and then
Yeah,
complain.
sure.
Your mum and your history as a child actor. These are your personal hot oil and water, so to speak, if you know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
When combined together, they create quite an explosive reaction in you.
Yeah.
It's like your cringe button.
Yeah.
Why? What's your relationship like with your mum?
Great. Fantastic.
Well, it just so happens that I've been chatting with your mum, the
Oh
lovely Lee.
God.
And there's some facts from your performing years she's burning to tell everybody.
no.
But can you quell the flames? That's enough of the fireman like terminology.
Well.
It's like a
All right,
day.
lads, get in there and quell that fire.
Boys, we've got a big one. Quell! Quell it! She's got these facts that she's burning to tell you. And I have one word from these facts. There's 4 points available here for each missing word or fact that you answer correctly. Is that clear?
Yes. So
You know what I mean?
There's a missing word.
It's
I
like
have to guess what it is. And
literally-
it's facts about when I was a child legend.
Told by your mum.
Oh, for God's
Simple as that.
sake. Having this conversation with you has made her happy, reminiscing. Tears in her eyes.
She's a lovely woman. This is basically a daytime TV quiz show. Think of it as like Big Fat Quiz of the Year, but Big Fat Son of the Year. That's what I should have called
So
it.
cheap.
It's time to play Mother. Okay, let's go live now to Telford, where lovely Lee is waiting for us. Hi, lovely Lee. How are you?
Hi, Zach. Thanks for having us.
God's sake. Hi, Zach.
No problem, Lee. Can hear you loud and clear. Okay, can we have Pax's first question, please, Lee?
Hey, Paxi boy. I always wondered how you felt when we left you alone in London with complete strangers to live. You were only 7 and you were starting out on your journey at the theatre.
Okay, you're starting out your journey at the Bleep Theatre.
I was starting out my journey at the Bleep Theatre.
Can you remember the name of the theatre where you started out your journey?
Ah, I do know it.
What is your answer?
The Aldwych Theatre.
That is correct.
Yeah,
Well done, Pax.
your boy.
Hey, he's off to a hot start. That's 1 point in the bag for Pax Baldwin.
Whoop. Aldwych, the best theatre from
Are we
debut.
peaking? Are you peaking on the levels?
Peeking at the answers.
Oh, brilliant. Thanks for that, Lee. By the way, Lee, how's the weather where you are?
Hi, Zach. Thanks for...
All right then. Okay. Awesome. Can we have question 2 then, please, lovely Lee?
Another time, we were both in the Pacific Islands filming, and you were brought home to me about midnight. You were unconscious and in a state. I didn't know what to do, so I went and woke up the 2 New Zealand producers who carried you into a very, very cold until you woke up.
A very, very cold something
Carried
until you...
me.
Yes,
Carried me into.
into a cold cage. If people can't see your face when I'm playing these out loud, it's like being sat opposite of a sad drawing.
The correct answer is shower.
Shower.
Yeah, cold shower.
Pax is going for cold shower. Is that correct?
Yes, it is.
Is that your final answer? Cold shower.
Yeah.
That is correct.
Congratulations!
Boom, in the shower.
Well done, mate. You're on 2 points so far. Let's move on to question 3. Hello? Question 3. Are you still there, Lee? Hello? Oh, sorry, we've got a bit of a dodgy connection. Hello? Lee, you still there?
Hey, I still subscribe to Spotlight for you.
Hey.
But as you know, I don't send you the links anymore. Any idea how much it costs per annum?
So this one isn't a beep.
Hey. Hey. Why start with hey? Did you tell her to start
No,
with hey?
it's just a relaxed, casual...
It's not relaxed.
It
it's
is.
forced.
It's not, it's a
Start with
casual...
hey.
It's a casual, hey,
Zach,
dude.
Hey.
It's just like a...
No,
what?
it's not. That's so awful.
Your mum still pays for Spotlight, right?
I'm not forcing her to, saying it to me like that.
So, wait, for people who don't know, Spotlight, for people who are outside of the biz, Spotlight is basically a racket. It's basically a database for performers. Oh, it's making my skin crawl.
Welcome. You're welcome.
It's a database for performers where they demand money from all performers throughout the industry. It's like a yearly subscription. You get put on their database, and then like casting directors and people in the industry can see your page.
Yeah, see your details.
With your big square face
Rude.
fitting the profile picture
No,
perfectly.
Shouldn't have a picture
Up
on there
to
anymore.
the edges.
Shouldn't be a member. I'm not paying, so they don't only take money off you, but your parents, apparently, for years afterwards as well. So
You're still on Spotlight right now.
the Spotlight is getting more money off my parents than I do. I've just my Christmas presents and birthday presents.
Sorry, Lee.
Nothing.
Sorry, she's here giving you nice casual questions, and you're...
Sorry, Mum. I forgot you was on the phone. I'm sorry to keep you waiting. Hey,
She's being very well behaved, sat there nice and quiet.
how much is it per annum?
Per year. You've been an actor for most of your life. You should know how much it is.
Zach, I haven't acted in like 10 years. Why should I know? Does it go up? Do you know the answer?
Obviously. Imagine if you went, it's blah, 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 and I went, who knows? Question 4.
No, but you might be waiting to hear it off my mum when she says it live.
Oh, Lee, you still there?
Okay. I'm going to go £185.
Final answer.
Yes.
Shower. Final answer?
Yeah, 185.
That is incorrect.
Sorry, Pax, mate. The answer is £149, as you should well know.
Why should I know that?
Being a talented performer such as yourself.
No.
What?
Incorrect.
That is incorrect.
Yeah, that is incorrect.
For Lee's wallet's sake, can you guys go and check him out? And if you are a casting director,
No.
just know that
don't
he's...
get in touch with her.
Oh, this is horrible, isn't it?
Oh, is it for you? You're feeling bad, are you?
Are you ready for question 4?
Yes.
Lee, are you ready for question 4?
Hi, Zach. Thanks for having...
Again.
I think she's ready. Well, actually,
Here we go. Here comes the spanner.
this 4th question, we're turning to another person, actually.
Oh, for God's sake.
Hi, Pax's dad, Ash. Are you there, mate? Yeah, awesome, man. I don't have a clip. Hi, Pax's dad, Ash. Are you there, mate? Can we have his last question, please?
Pax, as you know, you grew up in a small little Shropshire hamlet called Telford. Throughout your stage career, you were known in Shropshire as Shropshire.
An abrupt end there. Throughout your career, you were known as Shropshire's beep. Can you fill that beep? And it's quite a long beep. Let's bear that in mind. Would you like to hear it again?
If I get both points for it, because it's 2 words.
How do you know it's 2 words?
Because I know what I was known as, mate.
What were you known as?
No, am I getting 2 points for it?
No, obviously not.
Well, then, false
There's
game.
4 points to
The description
win.
was you get a point for every correct word that you get.
Every correct beep.
This should be 2 points. It's 2 words.
Shut up. There's a hyphen between them. All right, well, what's your answer?
I was known for many years by the locals of Telford, the fans. They would refer to me in the newspaper as the Shropshire singing sensation.
That is correct.
And aren't I glad for it? The Shropshire singing sensation.
Yeah.
Anyone still call you that now?
No one called me that back then. I wouldn't just walk in the shop and they go, here he is, Shropshire singing sensation.
Was it just like in one article?
No, it was every time they fucking write my name.
Who's writing your name? Bathroom stalls and that?
No,
Shropshire singing sensation was here.
You're saying this as if it's going to offend me. And it has. And I'm out of it.
Thanks to your parents. That's all we need from you guys. Thanks a lot. Oh, Lee, do you have any further words of encouragement for your son heading into game 2?
I love you, Zach. You make me feel so special.
Thanks, Lee. You make me feel special too. Little bit inappropriate. Okay, Wicked. Pax, your current score is 3 out of 4. Now let's take a break. Do you want to clear that cream egg first, or do you want to do it live? I can hear it. We're back from the break. We're as perky as ever. Now it's time for chat. I can grab the reins if you want, or it's just a bit of free play.
Have you ever, in your life, kept a secret
Whoa.
that is...
No, whoa.
What, man?
Why am I being
Free
probed
rein.
into?
People want to know about you as well.
All right, then.
You're not just an elusive host.
That's true.
I just wondered if you'd ever kept a secret and you wanted to get it off your
Why?
chest.
Is there something
you know?
you're thinking of?
No.
Have you stumbled across some drawer of my house you've opened up and seen?
Just wondered if there... Because it's
Seen a
easy,
big
you know?
fat butt plug. Is there something you want to tell us, mate?
Just saying, if there's something you want to get off your chest and lighten your load for 2019...
Mate, unfortunately for the sake of this conversation, I'm an open book, man.
Get a
Genuinely,
grip.
I'm not a really secretive.
Jesus.
I'm not a really. I've got my flaws.
Hey,
We've all got our flaws, but I'm pretty open. I'm
No
not a very
secrets.
secretive person. Why? You've kept a couple of secrets, haven't you? Yeah, that's so surprising, dude. If I'm honest, you're so about being just. You are fair to a fault, mate. Even if it's at your detriment or the detriment of your loved ones, you have to be fair and straight down the line, don't you?
Yeah.
I'll do all the work then.
Well, I'm waiting to see what you're getting to.
I can't remember.
Exactly. Stop blaming me that you've lost your chain of thought.
Train. Speaking of train, Action Chugger.
Yeah.
That was a big show, no?
Very big, yeah. Ran for a couple of years.
Me and you were in Hamleys.
Yeah.
Why? And it blew my mind, man. So the character you played was called Action Chugger,
Yeah.
whose famous line was,
Have no fear. Action Chugger's here.
how funny now you've got a man's voice and a man's throat. That actually makes sense. Before,
Well, rude. My voice was broken.
Never fear.
No, it was always low.
Chugger's here.
Rude.
I saw an action figure of Action Chugger and we pressed the button on it and your voice came out of this thing. Did you see any of that money?
I was going to say, they definitely sponged me on the contract there.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah, no, I never got any money for the toy.
They
I don't
must have
think.
sold 4 or 5 of them. And you didn't see a penny.
I think my mum and dad probably brought the 4 of them.
They probably funded the print
Every time
run.
I go home and shut the drawer, one pops out.
Your dad working away all night moulding plastics and making the what? Why is that where I lost you? What do your parents do? They own a theatre school.
They run, a non-profit Saturday school.
This is what's going on.
What?
Sorry if I'm probing, but I mean you've been around it your whole life. You've been around like musical theatre, I guess. So then you grow up, you get to the age where the hormones hit you and the chemicals released in your brain, the flee the nest chemicals, and it gets all mixed up with that. Surely that's what's happened. And this isn't me like, now this is where I get to needle it. I'm actually thinking this through.
Yeah, but I thought that was like common knowledge that I got to like
no,
18,
I didn't know.
spaffed all the money that I'd earned acting and actually had to get a normal job. Hence why I became a doorman, because we were at Freedom. I stopped that fight and they were like, oh yeah, you can get your license.
So
and
yeah,
since
that's
then,
what's happened.
I was always just like...
Mate, I actually never knew that. I'm not being funny. I actually never pieced that together like that. That's what's
100%.
happened. Isn't it funny? I think most people sort of like loved ones try and like talk them out of the arts in any sense. Like if you're a painter or if you're a dancer or anything, it's like, maybe it's time to set that. But everyone around you is like almost doing the opposite. Everyone's going...
No, it's the worst thing is the conversation of, well, yeah, not everyone's cut out for it.
Oh, yeah.
That's
yeah,
the
cool.
like, no.
Pax,
don't
mate,
start
because
me on
honestly, and I'm not just saying this, it's the loss of the arts, mate. You're really, 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 really special and really funny. Game 2. I saw something today. It was like the ages at which people found their jam. I haven't found my jam yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This isn't Zach Fox's stinky little show. I'll be well, who knows? But I will be shocked. I'll be shocked if this is my jam. This is just whittling away the time until I fucking die of a brain hemorrhage or something. But the ages, like the guy who invented WhatsApp, he was like 37.
That's where I'm going wrong. I need to create a social media platform.
I don't think you're going
No,
wrong.
I know what you mean though. Like everyone, like Ricky Gervais didn't hit his thing till he was, in his mid-30s.
Yeah, right, precisely.
Everyone thinks like, I feel old now. Do you know what I mean?
This is exactly what I'm saying. My mum is sorry, Carrie Fox, if you're bloody still alive when this comes out. She's like coming up to 70 years old.
Still in banging shape though.
Okay. I wouldn't really know what's going on below her neck. She has like literally last year cycled the entire length of the UK. She does triathlons all over the world. I was literally spoke to her. She's like, "Oh, sorry, I'm off for a couple mile sea swim." It's like, what
disgusting.
the fuck? There is no time. Isn't running out really. How seriously have you considered doing stand-up comedy?
The most serious I got about it was one of the times I was round here and we had a chat, and I said if I was going to do it, I would do something about pick a mix at the cinema. And I wrote pick a mix in this. I've got a note on my phone.
Is that true?
That just says pick a mix at the cinema.
What was it? Do you remember? Wait, do you mind trying it out now?
You've seen what the note is. There's nothing on there.
Yeah, but come on, you got to think on your feet.
No, I'm
mate.
trying to think what it was.
Honestly, I think this is going to be one of those things that's trial by fire. If I push you, you'll suddenly, like a baby bird.
No, it's not though.
This is going to be like a baby bird falling from the nest.
Falling
You're
from the
fly.
nest.
No, you're going to fly. Ready?
Falling from the nest.
Please welcome to the stage. He's about to lose his stand-up virginity. Please go crazy. Give a nice warm welcome to Mr. Patrick Dominic Baldwin.
Thank you. My name's Pax, by the way, not Patrick. But it's all right.
Do the bit about pick a mix.
Yeah, I will do. No worries, man. Thanks for coming down. So, everyone, when you go to the cinema,
This is fucking cringe.
get a life. I genuinely can't remember what it was.
Who are you talking to here? You're still on stage.
Zach, I'm not doing stand-up. It's not going to happen. I was explaining to you that every time I go to the cinema, I get a pick a mix, and I'm always dissatisfied. But I will still get one every time I go. Thank you.
By the way, just give me a shout when you're ready for game 2.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm ready for game 2.
Okay, good. Alrighty, welcome to game 2, my boy.
Thanks, man.
This game is called Keep Your Cool.
That's ridiculous.
Right, because of the firefighter.
Yeah, but okay.
The rules couldn't be more simple. In front of you, you have 4 items, as you may have already seen.
Yeah.
A lit candle.
Litty committee.
Just let me fucking get through this. Litty committee. Did that need saying? You have 4 items. A lit candle, a tear stick, a spoonful of hot sauce, and a chili heatwave Dorito. It's like a riddle or something, isn't it?
Scarier than a riddle.
If you were MacGyver, you could break out of a prison with them 4 items. All right, here's the game. I'm going to pop a lovely little blindfold on and have 4 15-second conversations with you, during which you must either hold your hand above the lit flame, wipe the tear stick under both your eyes, swallow the spoonful of hot sauce, or hold the Dorito as quietly as possible in your big old gob.
Old. Not true.
After the 4 combos, I'm going to guess in which order you completed the tasks, and you're going to win a point for each one that I get wrong. You must do all 4 tasks, but you choose the order. And I implore you guys listening to play along with me and then see how well you do when you guess the order in which he's doing them. It's clear, right? I've got a blindfold on, I can only hear you, I'm chatting to you, and I'm going to guess which task that you're doing in what order. At the end, guess, you tell me the order, you win a point for each one I get wrong. That's as simple as that. It's keep you cool. It's keep you bloody cool. You happy?
No.
Which one of the items are you dreading the most?
Everything apart from the Dorito. But then you'll hear that I've got a Dorito in my mouth, so it's impossible.
Yeah, that's funny, isn't it? As far as the game goes, the Dorito's the hardest one.
Do I have any, aids for in between each round?
What do you want?
Something to wash my face with and a pint of milk.
Sink, eh? Also, Pax, to make sure that you don't cheat or something, there's going to be a camera here on you at all times, which is terrific news for those of you following the Stinky Little Show Instagram and Facebook pages. It's time to keep your cool. The blindfold's going on. All right.
State of that.
It's state of what exactly?
Your t-shirt, mate.
Fucking bitch. Choose your first task. Either holding your hand over the lit candle, applying the tear stick underneath your eyes, swallowing the hot sauce, or stashing a Dorito in your cheek like a massive grumpy rodent. 3, 2, 1, begin. Hiya, you alright?
Oh, mate.
You all good?
No, that.
What?
I'm at the ribbon.
Okay. All right, that's the first one done. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I think there was a bit of trickery going on there, Pax. Are you trying to throw me off the scent here a little bit? Mate, it's a bit sad, all that acting. So you still do want to be a performer then? Well, I think I've got a good idea of what the first one was. Second one. 3, 2, 1, bing. How did you get here today, mate?
Drove.
You drove here?
Yeah.
All right, it's not the Dorito. In what? What did you drive here in?
God.
It's impossible. You're holding. Okay, I think I've got an idea. I think you tried to swindle me on the first one. I know that for a fact, 'cause you're a trickster. I said that in your intro. Okay, let me take note of what I think it is. All these noises. All right, next one. 3, 2, 1, go. Who do you love most in the world?
Laura Baldwin.
What? Sorry?
Laura.
Okay, that's 15 seconds. God, 15 seconds isn't that long. I should have made it a bit longer.
Oh, you're right.
All right. Okay. Last one. You ready? Just to remind everybody of the 4 tasks, it's the candle, the hot sauce, the Dorito, and the tear stick. And begin. Will you come back on the show again? I think that's real.
I don't know if I can.
I think that's real. Okay, that's time. Is everything reset? Can I take my blindfold off?
Yeah.
Mate.
Can I wipe my eyes now?
Yes. Well done. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're experiencing some technical difficulties. We'll be back in a moment. And we're back.
Woo!
Pax is currently holding an entire ice cube in his mouth.
Yeah.
How you doing, mate? How you holding up?
My cheeks feel like...
What, from that Dorito? Really lacerated
So
you?
lacerated me, man.
Which was the worst?
The fire was actually really bad on the hand.
Really, was it?
Yeah, I got a bit too cocky and started off too close.
I think I know which one I'm going to go for the fire. When you listen to this back, you'll see how hard that was, because you were obviously like faking and pretending what was what, which is actually going to be really boring for people to play along with at home. Yeah. It's just going to be random guesses, to be honest. You're going to get a point for each one of these I get wrong, okay?
Okay.
Okay. What hot horse sauce was that, by the way? Have we got the bottle? Would you recommend the hot sauce? How was the flavour?
Really?
It's like I've got John Merrick on the show. Well, this is Bad Boy Chili Carolina Reaper Chili Puree. Extremely hot. It's got 5 pictures of chili, so you know it's bloody hot. I wonder what the Scoville is in this. I do know the Carolina Reaper is the hottest chili in the world, so congratulations for getting through that, mate. Pax, you're still recovering?
Yeah.
Very noisily, rattling around that ice cube. Around a big cricket tooth.
So much.
Does it?
My tongue hurts. It feels like I've had a fire in my mouth.
What kind of fire? Like a 10-pump rubbish fire or a 20-pump grass fire?
Kind of fire where you think, what am I getting out of doing this?
Promo.
True.
So, guys, make sure you check out Red Watch Fire Station.
Look.
All right, here we go. Here's my guess of orders. I think you did the tear stick first, followed by the hand over the flame. Then came the Dorito in the mouth, and finally the hot sauce. So my final order is tear stick, candle, Dorito, hot sauce, Pax. One at a time now. Tell us what the real order was.
So, the first thing I did was the Dorito.
Fuck!
That is incorrect.
So, that being incorrect is a point to you. That means you're on 4 points so far.
Secondly, I went for the candle.
That is correct.
Yes, awesome. So, unfortunately, that's not a point for you. You're still on 4 points. What came third?
That forehead under my eyes.
That is incorrect.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Now you're on 5 points. Well hidden, man. I'm in shock. I'm going to have to watch that bloody footage back. We're going to have to get the refs involved. 4. Well, the last thing that's left.
Yeah.
Is
The disgusting California Reaper chili paste.
That is correct.
So, yeah, you're walking away with 5 points, man. How does that feel?
Apart from the fact I feel like I've got severe sunburn to my cheeks and my tongue is throbbing.
This isn't a day ruiner.
Oh, isn't it? Throbbing cheeks and a burnt tongue.
Okay, it's time for the outro. Thanks so much for joining me. Pax? Just a bit of a weird name, that's all. You're driving home with a miserable score of 5 out of 8 and cheeks that reek of menthol. And hey, you there listening to this, hey, pal? If you want some extra visual bits from this episode, such as a fireman quite literally playing with fire, search for Zach Fox's Stinky Little Show on Instagram and Facebook. That's ZACFOXSSTINKYLITTLESHOW on Instagram and FACE. I haven't got any of that written down, I'm riffing. And if you want to, you can also email stinkylittleshow@gmail.com. Anything you like. Email me a picture of your garden. Perhaps you've been spending a little bit more time out there now the weather's got nice and you just want to show me your rhododendrons. Nearly. Is there anything else you'd like to tell everyone? I'll see you lot next time for an episode even stinkier than this one. Bye. I don't think it's going to be the strongest episode.
Mister.
What's that? What's that?
That little kid from the In-Betweeners.
Oh, all right. Strong end.